For over a decade, Russell Wilson was the undisputed face of the Seattle Seahawks, embodying a new era of dynamic quarterback play. Drafted in 2012, he quickly shattered expectations, leading a formidable team known as the Legion of Boom to unparalleled success. His blend of improvisation, mobility, and deep ball accuracy captivated fans, culminating in a historic Super Bowl 48 victory and another appearance the following year. Wilson wasn't just a player, he was a symbol of Seattle's football identity, a perpetual winner whose career trajectory seemed limitless, promising more triumphs on the horizon. As his career matured, Wilson's role in Seattle evolved. He sought a greater voice in the offense, famously advocating to let Russ cook, a desire for a more pass-heavy scheme. While his individual statistics often remained stellar, the team's postseason success waned after their back-to-back Super Bowl runs. Cracks began to show in the relationship between Wilson, the coaching staff, and the front office. Whispers of frustration over offensive philosophy and protection emerged, signaling a potential shift in what once seemed an unbreakable partnership. The once unquestioned leader now found himself navigating increasing internal tensions. By the 2021 season, the writing appeared on the wall. Despite his enduring popularity with fans, the underlying dynamics within the Seahawks organization had shifted. Wilson, at 33, felt he needed a fresh start, a new environment where his vision for a championship offense could fully materialize. He expressed a desire to explore options, seeking a team where he could truly redefine his legacy. This wasn't merely about a trade, it was about Wilson betting on himself, believing a change of scenery was essential to reignite his competitive fire and chase another Super Bowl title on his terms. On March 8, 2022, the NFL landscape was rocked by a monumental trade. Russell Wilson was heading to the Denver Broncos. The Broncos, desperate for a franchise quarterback, sent a king's ransom to Seattle. The deal included 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a 5th-round pick, and 3 players, a staggering price for a player of Wilson's caliber. Denver believed they had acquired the missing piece, the Super Bowl winning signal caller who could elevate their talented roster and bring Lombardi trophies back to the Mile High City. The league buzzed with anticipation for this seismic shift. Upon his arrival in Denver, Wilson was immediately hailed as the franchise's long-awaited savior. The Broncos had endured years of quarterback instability since Peyton Manning's retirement, cycling through numerous hopefuls without success. The public perception was overwhelmingly optimistic, fans envisioned a return to glory, and the team's Super Bowl odds skyrocketed. Wilson himself embraced the Mile High Messiah narrative, exuding confidence and promising a winning culture. The expectations were immense, fueled by the staggering trade package and a fervent fan base eager to taste championship success once again after years of disappointment. Just months after the trade, the Broncos doubled down on their commitment to Wilson, signing him to a massive 5-year, $245 million contract extension, with a staggering $165 million guaranteed. This deal solidified his place as the cornerstone of the franchise, a testament to their unwavering belief that he was the quarterback to lead them to a Super Bowl. The contract was not just a financial investment, it was a psychological one, placing immense pressure on Wilson to deliver immediate, championship-level results, validating the historic trade and the future of the organization. Wilson's highly anticipated Broncos debut came against his former team, the Seattle Seahawks, in a nationally televised game. The poetic irony, however, quickly turned into a painful foreshadowing. Despite Wilson's individual efforts, questionable coaching decisions and offensive inefficiencies led to a narrow loss. The struggles continued throughout the season. The offense sputtered, often looking disjointed and uninspired. While some pointed to new coach Nathaniel Hackett's inexperience, Wilson's own play showed uncharacteristic inconsistencies, raising early alarms about the blockbuster acquisition and the immense investment made in him. The 2022 season became a disastrous merry-go-round of offensive ineptitude and coaching changes. Nathaniel Hackett, a first-time head coach, struggled immensely with game management and play calling. The Broncos' offense was historically bad, scoring the fewest points in the league. Wilson, who thrived under stability in Seattle, seemed unable to adapt or elevate the struggling unit. Hackett was fired before the season even concluded, marking a swift and humiliating end to the optimistic pairing. The decision highlighted the profound dysfunction, leaving Wilson as the remaining, and increasingly scrutinized, face of the team's failure. As the losses mounted and the offensive struggles persisted, public perception of Russell Wilson underwent a dramatic and brutal shift. The confident, articulate leader from Seattle was replaced in the media narrative by a figure of ridicule. Memes mocking his catchphrases, his over-optimistic demeanor, and his on-field performance proliferated across social media. Analysts who once lauded his abilities now openly questioned his leadership, his work ethic, and his ability to read defenses. The "let Russ cook" mantra became "Russ is cooked," highlighting a stark and painful transformation from beloved champion to a widely mocked figure in the NFL. The numbers painted a stark picture of Wilson's decline in Denver. His completion percentage, once a model of efficiency, dipped. His touchdown-to-interception ratio, previously among the league's best, deteriorated. More alarmingly, his once elite QBR plummeted, indicating a significant drop in overall quarterback play. He struggled with pocket awareness, often holding the ball too long, leading to sacks and missed opportunities. The dynamic scrambling that defined his early career seemed diminished, replaced by an often static presence. The magic that once defined his game was conspicuously absent, leaving fans and experts bewildered. In 2023, the Broncos made another splash hire, bringing in Super Bowl winning coach Sean Payton from retirement. Payton, known for his offensive prowess and strong leadership, was seen as the perfect mentor to fix Wilson and restore the franchise. Initial reports were positive, with Payton emphasizing structure and discipline, promising to fix the quarterback. The hope was that Payton's system and demanding style would reignite Wilson's spark, allowing him to play within a clear framework and capitalize on his remaining talents. It was a fresh start for Wilson, under a coach who had a proven track record of quarterback success. Under Sean Payton, Wilson's performance in 2023 showed signs of improvement, albeit inconsistent ones. His touchdown numbers increased, and the offense, while not elite, was far more functional than the previous year. The Broncos even enjoyed a mid-season winning streak, briefly rekindling hopes of a playoff push. However, critical late-game turnovers, an often conservative approach, and a continued struggle to consistently deliver explosive plays remained. While Wilson displayed moments of his former brilliance, he ultimately couldn't elevate the team to sustained contention, leaving the Broncos on the outside of the playoff picture once again. The most definitive signal of Wilson's end in Denver came late in the 2023 season, when he was benched for the final 2 games. The official reason cited was performance, but it was widely understood to be a financial maneuver to avoid triggering a significant injury guarantee in his contract for the 2025 season. This benching was a profound humiliation for a Super Bowl winning quarterback, a public declaration that the team had moved on. It stripped Wilson of his starting role, marking a painful and ignominious end to his chapter as the Broncos' hopeful savior, sealing his fate with the franchise. On March 4, 2024, the Denver Broncos officially announced they would release Russell Wilson. The decision came with an unprecedented financial cost, as the Broncos incurred a staggering $85 million dead cap hit, the largest in NFL history for a single player. This monumental sum represented the fallout from the massive contract extension and guaranteed money, a harsh reminder of the gamble that failed spectacularly. The Broncos were forced to absorb an immense financial burden simply to move on, illustrating the depth of their desperation to erase the unsuccessful Wilson era from their books and start anew. The Russell Wilson experiment in Denver stands as a cautionary tale in NFL history. Multiple factors converged to create the perfect storm of failure: a new coach who couldn't stabilize the offense, Wilson's own noticeable decline in play, an immense contract that created intractable financial leverage, and an inability to adapt to the new environment. The trade, designed to elevate the Broncos, instead plunged them into deeper uncertainty and a significant rebuild. It serves as a stark reminder that even the most accomplished players and the highest investments don't guarantee success when the chemistry, timing, and performance align poorly. After his release, Russell Wilson quickly found a new home, signing a 1-year, veteran minimum contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This move, a stark contrast to his Denver megadeal, represents a humble but determined step towards redemption. In Pittsburgh, he joins a storied franchise with a strong defensive identity and a history of winning, but also a team that has struggled to find consistent quarterback play since Ben Roethlisberger's retirement. This isn't about being the savior, it's about proving he can still compete at a high level and contribute to a winning culture, with far less financial pressure. Through the immense public scrutiny, the on-field struggles, and the humbling benching and release, Russell Wilson has consistently maintained a positive and resilient public demeanor. His personal brand, centered on faith, family, and unwavering self-belief, has been tested like never before. This period has showcased his mental toughness, his ability to internalize criticism while projecting an optimistic outlook. His journey now is not just about winning football games, but about demonstrating personal resilience in the face of career-defining failure, inspiring others by refusing to let setbacks define his ultimate narrative. As Russell Wilson dons the black and gold of the Pittsburgh Steelers, his career enters its most crucial chapter. The path to redemption won't be easy, but it's an opportunity to rewrite the script after his Denver struggles. Success in Pittsburgh, even if it's not a Super Bowl, would involve efficient play, strong leadership, and leading the Steelers back to consistent playoff contention. For a quarterback who once stood atop the NFL, this journey is a testament to the enduring power of ambition and the human spirit's drive to overcome adversity, proving that even after profound setbacks, a chance at a meaningful legacy remains within reach.